Welcome everyone. My name is Joanne Reeve and I am the civil celebrant chosen to celebrate the life of Harry Smith today. On behalf of the Smith family, I'd like to thank you all for taking the time to be here to commemorate his passing. We are all gathered here to remember and celebrate the life of Harold George Smith, or simply Harry, as he was known to his family and friends. Harry was fortunate to have a large family that he was perpetually proud of. His daughter Tempest, his sons Adrian, Christian and Eric. Also, we can't forget to mention the apples of his eye, his grandsons Zale, Dylan, Kai and Fletcher. They are all very grateful for your presence here today. The journey of grief is long, and they now have a larger-than-life, Harry-sized hole in their life. And though they know that he is now at rest with the love of his life, Marion, their mother and grandmother, in times like these, nothing takes the place of friends. Your presence here today helps the family reinforce how valuable their loved one was to others, and remembering him together will help keep his spirit alive, if only for a moment. Maya Angelou once wrote, "I've learnt that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." Harry was one of those people who always made people feel loved and welcome. He was always willing to step up and help people in need. He made everyone feel important and valued. The thing about Harry was that he did these things not just because it was the right thing to do, but also because it made his life a better place when everyone was happy in it. It was very hard for people when they came upon Harry not to grin back when faced with his winking eye and his crooked grin. Harry was born a month early on a cold day in June in 1959. His mother said that Harry always wanted to be first and was the life of the party from the very first day that he was born. From all reports, he was a happy child, very good at sports, and more than a little mischievous. He was the youngest of 3 boys and in a definite hurry to grow up. I will leave the personal tales for Franco, who will kindly be doing the eulogy for Harry today, but I'll take you now through some of the highlights. When Harry left school, he became a bricklayer. His strong physique and his gregarious personality caught the eye of the love of his life, Marion. Her father at first, though, thought he was a long-haired lout and not good enough for his beautiful daughter. But Harry persisted in the pursuit of his prize and eventually won his future father-in-law over. Then Harry and Marion spent many happy years together. They raised 4 beautiful children and were absolutely besotted with their subsequent grandchildren when they came along. All boys, they would proudly tell their friends. Sadly, Marion died 5 years ago after a long battle with cancer, and Harry's buoyant spirit was definitely dampened. He still lived for his family and threw himself into his golf and his deep sea fishing, but he definitely lost some of his zest for living. For this reason, his family is certain that he would now be elated to be reunited with the love of his life, Marion, again, and this gives them very great comfort at this time. I would like to invite up Harry's beloved daughter, Tempest, to read the poem, One at Rest, author unknown, in honour of her father today. Thank you, Tempest. We will all have our own memories of Harry, some of them shared, some of them individual to each of us. The family put together a PowerPoint on the wall here. This is mapping some of the significant memories and milestones in Harry's life. Please, let's spend a few moments together while we listen to the music and take the time to reflect on the meaning that Harry's life had for you and the joys that he brought to your lives personally. I would now like to invite up Harry's best friend and mate, Franco, for the eulogy. Thank you, Franco. What an amazing friendship you both had. I know he will be missed. Just as we welcome a child into our lives, we must say goodbye to those who leave us. This celebration of Harry's life is coming to an end. It's time to say farewell to him. This will no doubt be difficult, but I hope the memories we've talked about here may give you some comfort. I invite you all to the front and make sure you take the roses that you were given as you entered to place on Harry's coffin. This is now a time where you can say your private words of goodbye to him also. We will always remember with gratitude and affection the life of Harry. We've taken the time to speak about what a loving, happy, compassionate and good person that he was. So it is with sorrow, but with deep love and affection, that we now commit Harry's body to its final end. When someone passes that played a unique part in our lives, this can cause us grief, and grief can be different for us all. So please do remember to look after yourselves and spend time talking about the irrepressible Harry, as talking and remembering him will keep him alive and close to your heart. The family would now like me to thank you for attending today and for all the kind words and support that you have offered them. They warmly invite everyone here to join them after the service at Harry's home. They will be providing some light refreshments and look forward to sharing your stories with them. They also look forward to raising a glass with you in his honour. If you could please all be upstanding, they've chosen a farewell song that reflects Harry to a T.